I love this picture. Self-esteem, Calvin, he's got all the self-esteem in the world, right? We want to build up their self-esteem. We want to work with our children on how do you feel better about yourself? Why would we care how they feel about themselves? Self-identity. I like self-identity better than self-esteem, but no ideas? Well, if they start feeling better about themselves, it reduces that helpless feeling. It reduces that there's something wrong with me feeling. And they start realizing, hey, I'm a good person. There's something good about me. And I'm going to let other people see it too. And they start relying on themselves and the strengths that they have. And they start seeing they do have strengths. A lot of children, bullies and the ones being bullied, when they come in and I ask them to give me 3 good things about themselves, you would think I just asked them to pull out a molar, because it is the hardest thing to come up with 3 good things about themselves, right? Now, hopefully after working with self-image issues, we can build that up to where they're like, yes, I've got this. I'm a good person. I can make friends easy. I like how I dress. I like my personality. Hey, I'm pretty funny. Right? So coming up with those things after a while, then they can start coming up with the more positive than the negative. How about each of you turn to your left? Do you know that person? Well, you can turn, if you don't have a left person, turn to your right. If you don't have a left person, do you know that person? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, look across the aisle at each other if you don't have a left. That's very good. Very thinking outside the box. I love that. Okay, so if you know that person, tell them something nice about them, but not a physical attribute. If you don't know them, just tell them something nice. To the left. We're not to the right yet. Oh, look, they're even hugging. Wait, where's your left person? You need somebody. Okay, you two have to talk. Come on up, or go back. Find somebody. Do y'all know each other? No? Do you know the person behind you? No? Well, turn and look at each other. There you go. Come on. Did you have somebody? Okay, you went back and forth here? How about over here? Did you get somebody? All right. Did everybody get something said to them or about them? Yeah? Wow. Look at the discussion and the smiles and the fear when I tried to make people move. It just lit up their room. Just asking you to say one nice thing. What would it be like if children heard that everywhere they went? Now, we're not trying to pump them up with faults, oh, you look pretty today. Oh, this and that. But that's why I said that if you know that person, come up with something deeper, something that's not a physical attribute. So, if you have kiddos in your activities or come to your counseling sessions, and normally they come in but today they come in and they're like, wow, what could you say different? Nothing?
You look like you're in a good mood or you're feeling good.
Yeah, you're smiling. I noticed you've got a little bounce in your step. Usually you come in and just flop on the chair, right? And they could say, yeah, I made a new friend, or, oh, I passed this test, or, oh, I scored a goal. Different things to bring up those positive, and they see that you notice that there's some kind of change in them. How about if their family members started noticing that maybe they come out for dinner now? my goodness, they came out for dinner. Well, let them know you see them. Talk to them. Tell them, wow, I love seeing you out here with us. Thank you for joining us. Little things like that make a difference to where they start feeling better about themselves, and those bullies have less power every single time they get that encouragement. So we want to build up that self-esteem. All right. Next, I want you to, everybody, do all of you have, or most of you have our little picture? You can't make me laugh. And this comes from Youth Light. You can get this book. It's a self-regulation book, but it really works on a lot of areas that children struggle with. We use this in our hospital with our kiddos. We have a child version and we have an adolescent version. And I love this one because they're like, oh, you can't make me feel. You can't do this. And we're like, well, okay then, show me how much control you have. So I want each of you to look at our paper, all right? Look at your partner. So now you really do need a partner. Make sure you're by somebody. You don't have a partner? Who doesn't have a partner? You can go back and forth, like together. If y'all want to go that way, that way. Get a partner. If you're way in the back, maybe if you can share with like the ones that don't have someone. Does everybody get a partner now? Okay. All right. Now you kind of have a feeling what you're going to do. Okay. Y'all are already starting. Self-regulation. Okay. Did you want to be her partner? Okay. Do y'all have partners? I think we're good. I think we're good. Come on.
We need 30 seconds.
30 seconds total? Find something else. Come on. I'm not hearing any singing. Nobody's singing. It doesn't take singing? Are y'all laughing?
Actually, we did the first thing I said was like, you're not going to laugh.
Oh, no. So what'd you do?
I'm trying. I'm still trying.
You got to get her to laugh now. Switch if you haven't already.
Okay.
So how you doing?
Oh,
Did you do it?
Yeah.
All right. Was it hard? No?
See, she has dogs, and so they're hilarious, and I have pets. So.
Pets always work.
Oh, they're wonderful.
I love pets.
Comic relief.
Everybody's had a giggle this morning now? Okay. So how are you feeling right now? Everybody ready to get up and dance now? Yay, yay. So are you feeling pretty good? Okay. So y'all weren't difficult. You weren't like trying not to laugh. Who was trying not to laugh? Who was like, I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to make this difficult for my person. Nobody? You were trying? Did it work? No. Okay. So it's not to say that they don't have self-control, but to show the power that these positive emotions have, how strong they are. It's hard to stay angry if someone's there trying to build you up and make you feel better. And to show that you can have control over the anger. You can let it go. You can let that fear, that scared go if you've got somebody you trust that helps you to feel good. Okay? And many of you that I was talking to said that you didn't even know the person you were talking to, but yet you were able to start conversing with them, talk to them, and through stories or just something, start laughing or have a giggle. You may not have totally belly laughed. A few of you did. I thought that was great. I love hearing those belly laughs. But, you know, it's super important that our children know how powerful those positive feelings are and how important they are, and that they have them and that they can use them and they can make them a part of their life. And how do you do that? And so you start building on that with them. and let them realize they do have that power. And you know what? It's not a loss of control to laugh. That means that you're building yourself up for good things to come. So you have that positive. Let's see. Anybody have Play-Doh in front of you? Okay. This is one of those self-esteem buildings that I love to do. I want each of you to kind of think about your own personality. I want you to think about yourself. And we work with this with children. I do this with children quite a bit. Now, when you're thinking about yourself, start thinking about characteristics that make you who you are. What is it about you? What characteristics make you who you are? Okay? You know what I'm asking? Got characteristics going? Got some things about yourself? Okay. Now, I want you to think of the animal kingdom. What animal might represent some or most of the characteristics that you have about yourself? It's a huge animal kingdom. You got anything, okay? You can go with the platypus if you want, all those variety. Oh, did your Play-Doh come flying over? Yep. There you go. And I would like you to create your animal with your Play-Doh. If you don't have Play-Doh, you can come finding. There's a few more left around here. There's a few. Here's 1, 2. Y'all are going to have me do the work to walk around. Got a few more up here. Are y'all making your animals? Think about your characteristics first, and then think about what animal. Anybody back here need Play-Doh? You need Play-Doh? Anybody want one? Y'all need one, 2 over there? If you want to, you might can split them up. See if your neighbor will share. You're welcome. Are there any more extra Play-Dohs laying around? Oh, here, I can take it back. Chucking it. Oh, you don't have one. Oh, sorry. Think about those qualities about yourself that make you who you are. And then picture an animal in the animal kingdom and see if you can create that with your Play-Doh. Thing I love about Play-Doh is you don't have to be a serious artist, because I am not. So another thing you can use with children, and I have to go to Hobby Lobby and I didn't make it, was the Crayola Model Magic. Model Magic is amazing because it does dry and it doesn't crack like Play-Doh does when it starts drying. So Model Magic is one that I love to make this with. When you work with your children and they come up with an animal, and I'm going to let y'all share. I know people are still creating. I'll let you share in just a moment if you would like. When you're making these with your clients in the office, you can ask to keep them there, and you can bring them out when that child's there to show that strength, and then have them. I always bring the parents in and have the child talk to their parents, and we've been working on the self-esteem, and maybe the parents can get something to symbolize that animal for them at home, so that they can have that at home as well. Just so that they have that strength within them to have around them. I know you need like the whole hour just to make your animal, right? Because it's like, it's got to be perfect. You forgot a tail? Oh. Well, you made one. You got it. All right, would anybody... Still building. Would anybody like to share your animal? Anybody like to share somebody talk about some of your characteristics that you thought of when we said this? Yes.
I'm a cat. I feel like I'm independent. I'm caring, but I have my boundaries.
Okay, a cat, independent and boundaries. Thank you. Anybody else? Yes.
Well, I'm a kid and then I'm playful.
A kitten and playful. Love it. Yes. Yes.
You can see it's a peacock.
A peacock. Ooh, but look at you. Got oohs. So what characteristics brought out a peacock?
Peaceful, tranquility.
Peaceful and tranquility. Okay. Good. Anybody back here want to share your animal or why you picked what you did? Oh, sorry.
I did a fish
A fish?
or a whale, whatever.
Oh, look at her whale.
Because I just like to go with the flow.
Go with the flow. All right. Good. I heard somebody talking over here, but I didn't hear what you said. Did you want to share yours?
It's an elephant.
An elephant. All right.
I use that because they're very protective of their young, and
Mhm.
they kind of are protective of their whole group, and yet at the same time they have kind of a hard life living in Africa, always having to look for water, and they're attacked by the big cats a lot. So, there's all that going on.
A lot of protection. So the elephant, feeling the safety with the elephants and the numbers
Safety
of
with groups,
the groups. Okay.
kind of protecting each other.
Very good. Okay, thank you. Anybody else over here? I see some animals.
Bird.
A bird. Why did you pick a bird?
Free spirit.
Free spirit. Good, thank you. And our back row? I know you just got your Play-Doh just a minute ago, but anything back in the back?
I chose an elephant
An elephant.
because it's familial, it's intelligent,
Mm.
it's very protective.
Oh, okay. So y'all had similar qualities going on with the elephant idea. Very good. The family, the protection, the intelligence. Beautiful. Were you about to say yours?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I thought. Sorry, I'm not going to voluntold you.
Platypus.
Platypus. Oh, I'm sorry.
Think of platypus.
I was trying to think outside. So why did you pick a platypus?
They don't take themselves seriously. I mean, if you look like that, you can't.
So don't take yourself seriously. That's a tough one. Who can do that? You did want to go after all? No? Okay. Anybody up here? Moving forward. Up here, we got a peacock. We got, what's going on over here?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yes, tell me about the squirrel. Oh, poor baby. Roadkill.
They're spunky.
Spunky.
They move. They go places.
Mm-hmm.
Go on adventures.
Adventures. Yes, spunky, adventurous. Good, thank you. Y'all want to go? Kangaroo.
I think I'm pretty nurturing to my children. They carry them pretty close.
Yes.
I tend to take them everywhere I go.
Okay, so the nurturing, keeping family close. Okay.
I'm an owl.
An owl.
I like to listen and observe. And she said it's because I'm wise.
Yes, you are wise. Listening and observing. I'm coming forward, okay?
Anteater.
An anteater.
Quirky, but easygoing.
Quirky, easygoing. Clever, though. Yeah, very good. Anybody else I didn't let you share that you want to? Y'all want to share up here? A monkey. Oh, there's where your tail came out. You found it.
Fun, energetic, like to have fun.
Fun, energetic.